This is Gay One Radio.
Gentlemen, start your engines, and may the best woman win.
Yes, the best woman win. All of the Aunty-Gingers here, back again, and we're going to have a bit of gossip, Ginger. Come on, Aunty-Ginger, tell me what kind of things you think of the second episode now of Season 2, United Kingdom.
Well, we've all been saying that drag queens are like rats.
I know, we've got playing that next. Oh, rats, my word.
I thought it was a great episode.
I loved it. I actually...
Go on.
Sheridan, brilliant, loved it. Visage, she tweeted me, didn't she? Oh, I'm famous.
I think you did. I thought it was fabulous. I loved the challenge. I thought the musical went on a bit, but I thought it was a very impressive full production. I thought the lip sync was a bit off.
Yeah, that's what I picked up on as well, Ginger. Aunty-Ginger, that's what I picked up on as well. I didn't like the lip sync, was very, quite interesting, wasn't it?
I just think it didn't encapsulate the emotion. Like, there's so many ways that you could do that. It looked like neither of them were really expecting it.
Yeah, they didn't expect it at all, and they didn't expect to do that kind of musical, and they found out who was, I would think, out of them all, out of confidence-wise. What do you think, who's the confidence out of them all?
What, in the cast?
Yeah, in the cast, yeah.
I'd say, I would have said Lawrence before this week, but week 2, she obviously got really nervous, so I think that Estina Mandela is probably, like, she's got an enviable amount of self-confidence. She is really, like, I want to say full of herself, but no, that...
You can do.
I think she is very, very confident about what she's doing. And maybe Ahura, I think she's quite confident as well. Yeah,
I agree with that completely. Ginger Lemon in the musical was funny. He was just, I loved it. He looked like, he got into the part. It was quite funny in that, completely. And I've got to say, Veronica Green, when she, oh my word, when she came out, like when she came out at the second part after the musical, don't you think that transformation when she went to that robot from being there, and it was very cleverly done.
I thought that transformation was incredible. It's not that I didn't necessarily see it. I feel like that's very her aesthetic. It kind of had like a geek chic to it, didn't it? But it was. I was really impressed. Like, she has really long, beautiful legs. Like, she looks really pretty as a queen, and it's just so. It's such a transformation, isn't it, from boy to queen? It's incredible, and I loved some of the I loved the parody names. Like, they had Dame Judy Stench, which I thought was hilarious. Like, that's and dysentery. I love the things that they come up with. It was really funny.
It was, I've got to admit, I really enjoyed it. Some people haven't enjoyed it, but I'm kind of looking at the ages this moment. Veronica Reed is 34 years old.
Well,
I can't believe she's one. I would say she's the oldest out of them all.
She's probably the oldest left. I'm not sure how old Jo is. Although I think Jo was 30, so
yeah.
Veronica's the oldest then.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's quite a young cast.
Joe Black looks older than 30, didn't he?
I think it's anyone who shaves their eyebrows off, and I include myself in this, I think it ages you. I tell you, it saves an hour, so it's worth it.
They are young queens this year. I've got to admit, they're very young queens this year. I was on about this just about a couple of hours ago. They are quite a lot of young queens in this one. It's going to be a very interesting season, I think this is going to be, don't you?
I'm enjoying this more than the US season, I must admit. I think partly because I know a couple of them, but I've met a few of them. I'm not best on with any of them, but I know a few of them. So I think I'm enjoying it for that reason. But I also think it's more shady. I think people are going for it more. There's less sort of precedent. There's not 11 previous seasons for people to copy stuff of. Do you know what I mean? So I think there is something about the richness of it all is so camp, and I really count down the days until the next episode. I love it.
I'm actually enjoying it because I think having a Scottish one as well, I think that's ace.
And I think Lawrence is playing it really clever. You know how she's sort of fully going ham on her and I'm sure that the Scottish will now come for me for my terrible attempt at a Scottish accent, but she's fully going in for it, isn't she? Like, not offended with the stereotypes at all.
She's going to be a good queen. She's going to be a really good queen because I think she'll get a confidence. I think she's a bit shy this moment, and I think she's a bit of a dark horse.
She come up with just some brilliant one-liners as well, like, I'm gay, I should be able to sing and dance. And I was just laughing. I was like, not laughing because she was upset, but I was like, that's such a funny one-liner.
She can stick up for herself as well, and I like that because some people, I think she can stick up for herself, and so can definitely Cherry Valentine can stick up for herself as well. So both of them really, really can look after themselves, and I think that's one thing they can do. Because some of them could be quite nasty, can't they? Got right. Who's having an affair, by the way? Somebody's seen each other, aren't they, as a couple?
Well, no. I don't think it's an affair. I think there was previously a one-off liaison, if you like, between Ahura and Taste.
Ooh.
And I think it was really funny because Ahura has been like, well, we've voted for what we've had and what we know, and Taste was like, I am not wanting you to talk about this on TV, and Ahura's just going for it. She's like, I ain't going to tell anybody who's prepared to listen that we have shanked.
Good, seriously. But there's some flirting there still. I can tell that completely, and all the other queens knowing it as well. It's like they're like watching all the time.
I mean, I don't know. I think if you're in captivity, which they are in hotels and stuff, you're probably going to be horny all the time. Let's face it. So I think there's that sort of in captivity as well.
COVID-19 capacity. There's no grinder for them. They're right there at Media City in Salford Keys. They're well away. They're on the scruffs and they're on the grinder. They are. I think they're on that grinder, but they are. I bet they're paying the grinder like this, and literally that's really Aunty-Ginger. Can you imagine that? Seriously, all the queens in Media City. We'll have to start next time. We'll have to go and get round, won't we, me and you? We'll come to spy on you. We know what you're up to. It should be them doors should be locked up.
My Grindr account has dust on it. It'd probably take a very supercomputer to reactivate that thing. Who's your pick for winner?
Pick for winner this moment, I am looking at who would I love. Not Jenny Lemon, I think not Sister. I'm going to go and look at Veronica Green, we looked at. And I have looked who I'm very, 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 very keen on is Lawrence.
I think Lawrence can know. So I think she's going to do really well tonight. And I think she's very what they want, you know. I think she's playing it very clever to what the Drag Race producers will want from a cast member, you know. So I think